People, welcome to Lavish, and I'm so happy that everyone has been keeping well to an extent and just making the best of this situation. Today's talk, I'm really quite emotional about this because, as you can see, the title is "COVID has destroyed my life." And in as much as it's been fun and jokes, there's a lot of memes going around, people trying to make light, not necessarily light of the situation, but people have been trying to make themselves happy one way or the other. But in reality, for some people, it has wreaked so much havoc in their lives. For some people, it has meant that they've lost a family member, or they've gone through terrible times of being sick of the disease. For some other people, it's meant that, their businesses has been hit really hard and they are not even sure how they are going to come out of this. In all honesty, I personally have my business, as you guys know, has been affected by COVID as well. Obviously, it's still possible for, me to carry on shipping items. But in all honesty, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I can't even go through that added stress of worrying about client orders, not being, not reaching their destinations in time and things like that. That's why I decided to take a break. Has it affected me anyway? Yes, because I'm not earning income through that means of like shipping stuff and things like that. But I'm still grateful because obviously I have other means of income, and at least that's like I'm able to like go through this period not really financially hit completely, if you get what I mean. So guys, but that's for me, that's my own story. Whereas for other people, it's meant that their daily bread, or their means of their main source of livelihood has been taken from them completely. Imagine someone that's totally reliant on their businesses, and right now, and for due to this lockdown, they can't even do anything. Just imagine what's going through their minds. So for me, I'm very, very emotional about this. I know we've been trying to make ourselves happy and everything, but I just want to speak hope, and I just want to speak words of encouragement to those people in particular who don't even know how they're going to survive after this whole lockdown, after this whole situation. I just want to say that if it's any consolation, you were not hit by this in the sense that you did not die and you still have life. And for me, I know it's very hard. Trust me, guys, I've hit rock bottom in several areas of my life where I felt, my life, not my life, where I felt like, oh my God, am I ever going to come out from this? But to be honest, through like different modes of encouragement and motivation, self-motivation, through prayers and things like that, I've mustered up courage to see the is it the silver lining at the end of the tunnel. So guys, I know that if this video is for anyone who's been really, really hit in a way that they don't even think they can recover from this whole COVID situation, I just want to say that you have life. There is hope. There is hope for you. I just feel like maybe we know it's now time for us to sit back and see like, okay, what changes can we make? How can we move ahead? I know that for some of us, it might be starting again from the beginning. But guys, I just want to say, if you've been hit so terribly by this pandemic, just grieve the process, grieve it. I won't say don't grieve, don't cry, don't be upset, grieve it, but just be grateful that you have life and see. And now just take time. I know it might be slow, it might not happen instantly, but just take time to reassess and say, okay, what can I do? What can I do differently? How can I start all over again? How can I do things that will be, like recession proof, pandemic proof? We're not praying for another pandemic in the future, but what measures can I take? What can I do differently this time around? Guys, I'm not saying it's going to be easy to pick up from where from where you left off, before the lockdown or before the pandemic, but I just want to speak words of encouragement. If you're a Christian, go to God in prayers and say, okay, God, help me find a way, help me find a way to do things differently that would be, free from being hit when unprecedented things like this, or unexpected things like this strike. Ask God for inspiration. Do your research as well. Go online, take courses, take training. Guys, I've been taking trainings. Not some are paid, some are free, but I've been doing a lot of research. You guys know, for myself as well, for self-development and for my business as well, because I want to learn new things. From this whole pandemic experience, we can see that if your business is not, or your business or your work cannot be done virtually, like online, you would see that you've been really hit hard, or really hit the hardest, if you get what I mean, financially. So it's just time for us to seek hope, find hope, listen to things that will bring us hope. Don't listen to things that will bring you down, or even make your condition worse. Listen to messages, listen to people that would uplift you and will make you see that there's still possibility. There's still lots of possibilities after this whole situation calms down and life kind of returns back to normal. I don't know if life is going to return back to normal. That's what I'm saying, kind of. But guys, just find hope in the word of God. Find comfort in the word of God. Find comfort with people that would encourage you and motivate you. Go and look for things online. Go and look for messages that would uplift you in this period. And like I said, look for ways. Don't give up, guys, completely. There's light at the end of this tunnel. You can still make it financially. You can still rise back on your feet. You can still, oh my God, you can still be what you want to be. You didn't die in this process. It's enough to be grateful to God for. There are so many people that have, if you read stories of people like Steve Harvey, I don't know, the names are not coming to my head, but there are people who have, seen failures, who have experienced lots of failures, but they didn't let it break them. They still try their hardest to rise above it. So guys, I'm just going to stop here now, but I'm just going to say, this should not be the end of your life. This should not be the end of your ambition. This should not just take you down. This pandemic should not take you down completely. Find hope in it. And as we're going back, as we're hoping for things to go back to normal, just take hope in the fact that you can rise again. Take hope in the fact that things can get better for you. Take hope in the fact that you can spring up again, take hope in the fact that life can be better for you guys. I'm really, really so emotional, talking about this. But yes, I wish everyone the very best in their endeavors. And I pray that God, uplifts us, gives us the strength to weather the storm and to make the most of our lives, after this whole situation. Thank you, guys. Love you. Love everyone. Lots of love. And God bless you. Bye.